Hey, this is Kerry with DPReview with the new Sony RX100 Mark VII. This is the latest in the lineup of cameras from Sony that's trying to balance portability, versatility, and image quality all into one. Now, the headline feature for the new camera is going to be the implementation of Sony's RealTime Tracking autofocus. It will track subjects across the frame very well. If it's a human subject and it sees a face, it'll go to face detection. And then if it sees an eye, it'll go to eye detection. And it'll go back to the face and back to just tracking that person around if they move, if they turn. This is going to be a great camera for families, parents with young children that are unpredictable, or even shooting some sports from the sidelines. All right, now just like every RX100 that's come before, and even more so, Sony has crammed a lot of stuff into this tiny, tiny camera. It's about the size of a pack of cards, just with a lens on the front. So to start, we have the same electronic viewfinder as before. It pops right up, powers the camera on. Really, really nice and responsive. We also have a pop-up flash for fill or for nighttime situations. And we have a screen that tilts down 90 degrees and then all the way up 180 degrees. So the best part about that, though, is if you wanted to use the screen up 180 degrees and do a selfie, or if you wanted to do vlogging, the Mark VII adds a microphone input. So now you can get better audio for vlogging than you could with any of the previous Sony RX100s. You would have had to carry an external audio recorder in those situations, and now that's adding a lot of bulk. They're probably bigger than the camera anyway. So coming off of that mic jack and talking more about video, the RX100 Mark VII now has active stabilization while shooting 4K. So you get a digital stabilization with a little bit of a crop, as well as using the lens to stabilize your footage. This should make movements like walking be a lot smoother without having to use anything like a gimbal. Now, one downside for video shooters with the RX100 VII is the lack of an ND filter, a neutral density filter. That makes it hard to shoot in bright conditions like this, and there's just no way of adding one unless you basically glue one to the front of the lens. That's just one of the trade-offs of having such a long zoom range in such a compact package. There's compromises. One more thing to consider is the battery life. Now, these batteries have always been small in the RX100s because the cameras are small, but that means you're just not going to get a ton of shots per charge. Best to carry a spare. You can also charge up on the go with micro USB. Last but not least, the price. This is a $1,200 camera. It may be one of the best family and travel cameras we've ever seen with tons of capabilities, but that doesn't mean it's perfect, and only you can decide if $1,200 makes it worth it for you. Now, we're gonna have a lot more information on the RX100 Mark VII on DPReview.com, in-depth analysis, and we're gonna put it through our full suite of tests as we work through a review. Stay tuned for that. Until next time, I'm Kerry with DPReview.